What's up guys, Corey here. Going to talk to you a little bit today about this Mini Pro 575 SnowEx spreader. This kind of versus a bulk spreader, 2 to 2.5 yard bulk spreader, what the difference is. But I run this on a Chevy 3500, just plugs right into the hitch here. I have it wired up to this, I don't have it hardwired into the truck. It's basically just hooked into this battery. And this battery also powers my transfer tank for diesel. Here's a controller for it. This is actually a SnowDog controller. The controller I bought the unit used, or I bought the spreader used. So the reason the guy was getting rid of it is the controller wasn't working. So I just basically got another controller. Throwing salt all over. Sorry, there's just a little bit of salt left in this. So this is my setup. We use it a lot for small townhome associations, small parking lots. Use it a lot on hills. You know, you can put 350 pounds in this thing, about 7 bags of salt, and you can load it straight from the back of the truck, put a pallet in the back of the truck, load it up and go. It's extremely efficient. It's very easy to get off the truck. You literally just pull the pin out the hitch, pull it out, and you're ready to go. So if you got a snow where you don't need the salt, you can pull this thing out, and you don't have to leave it in the back of the truck. The one drawback of this, it sticks out probably 3 to 4 feet. So I've got that tank in the back. I can't see this at all. So I've got to be very careful when I'm backing up, just knowing I've got an extra 3-4 feet behind me. So let's talk a little bit about the numbers. The SnowEx over here, I'm gonna get to the board here. Sorry, the shop's a mess. We got a snowstorm coming. I've been trying to get equipment ready, but I want to shoot this real quick. So a bulk spreader such as the Western Tornado is going to run about $6,000 brand new. Your SnowEx 575 is going to run about $1,800 brand new. So it really depends on what you're doing from a salt standpoint. I personally think financially it really only makes sense to have a big bulk spreader if you are salting every single event and you're running through probably, I mean, you got to be doing minimum 5 ton, 5, 6, 7, 8 ton. I mean, you should really have a dedicated salt truck to make it make sense to justify the $6,000 price tag. Now, you can get into this 575 for $1,800. You could probably find one used for half that and get in and be able to salt small commercial lots, you know, hills, tight areas. You can use it, take it off your truck if you don't need it for a storm. It's just very versatile. It throws salt just fine, and it's a little bit cheaper. So just by the math, if you're running $300 a ton, that's what you're charging for your salt, and you're paying $120 a ton, 2.5 yards, your gross profit on that is $387.50 per hopper. So if at $387.50, the cost of this thing is $6,000, it's going to take you 15 loads, and it's actually going to take you more than 15 loads because I'm not factoring in the labor of the fuel to run those 15 loads. So the SnowEx, saying you're running 350 pounds in each hopper, it's costing you $60, $8.50 a bag. I know it's more, I know it's less in certain markets. If you're billing that out at 82 cents a pound, $287, gross profit $227.50, 8 loads to pay it off. So $1,800 divided by $227.50 is about 56 bags of salt. So a little more than a pallet. Now again, it's a little more than that. It's going to take you more than that to pay it off, just because I'm not factoring in any fuel for the truck, the labor you're paying to spread it, and so forth. So there's the math to them. There's about a $4,200 difference. I personally think, you know, if you're just getting into snow removal, you're picking up some commercial accounts, you definitely do not need a large bulk spreader. The way to go is this little SnowEx. You can actually get a SnowEx that's quite a bit bigger than this. I think it might hold almost a yard. This little mini SnowEx only holds 0.82 yards. it's plenty for us, and I use it all the time. It does everything we need to do. I subcontract my large parking lots for salt. We probably put down anywhere from 3 to 5 tons of bulk salt every snow, and I just can't justify the cost of dedicating a truck. And I know that you can put I know you can run a plow truck and a salt truck, but a lot of the times it's difficult because the salt, if it's a plow truck and a salt truck at the same time, the truck's going to be plowing snow, and then it's going to be, you're going to need to bring it over and have it, salt another parking lot while it's plowing. It just makes it more difficult. So just really having a dedicated salt truck that you can rely on makes a lot of sense if you're just getting into commercial or you just don't have the big accounts. But I think like if you got churches, large churches, retail centers, I mean, those are no-brainers. You're going to need some sort of a salt truck. It's just a matter of how much salt you're putting down, if it makes sense to invest in a large salt truck or a large salt spreader, or if you can just run a little SnowEx and get by with that. So that's my thoughts. Let me know if you guys got any questions. I've had really good luck with my SnowEx. I'd highly recommend it. The bulk spreader in the picture in the thumbnail is actually a friend of mine. He does my bulk salt for me. He's had it. He just bought it, and it works great. He's had really no issues with it so far. So anyways, just wanted to throw that out there. If you guys got any questions, let me know. Thanks for watching.